Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Sunday. Just a quick general chat. Just wanted to get together. Remember, I said I was off all this coming week, and you'll probably see me, that type of thing. I did schedule out for the entire week. Just to give hints, set your notifications, just in case, that type of thing. Yeah, I know. Special case probably finishing up. Um, I set it for two, for one, thinking she would be, but that's fine. Um, so I don't have that much. I just wanted to pop in. Hey, BGP. So, how are you? Um, let me see. Whew, it's just a mellow day. It probably will be mellow all week. I hope it's quiet all week. I don't need a whole lot of craziness going on. Um, I don't think any of us do. Hey, Scratch and Pete, how are you? Kids, what's going on? Marjorie, you two timing? No, there's no such thing as two timing. Um, and I was I was surfing out there looking. I'm like, let me make sure I don't crash in. I really hate to crash into anybody, so I was just trying to make sure, but it looked like I was okay. Um, but that's cool. So I'm just going to get in and then get out really quickly. So let me just go ahead and do my disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So, you know, as we have it, yesterday was Sussex Saturday, and we went through quite a bit in that. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to. I realize I didn't do one little thing, and I got to do this really quickly. Ooh, okay, good. It just opened that way. Has muted. Okay, so I wanted to just quickly say I got this notification as I was sitting here waiting, listening to Special K and waiting to make sure I had everything set up on my end. Congratulations to Novak. I can never say the last name. Djokovic, I think that's how you say it. He wins his 23rd Grand Slam title by beating Casper Ruud in the French Open final. So, with Serena not playing, I wasn't even paying attention that French Open was going on. Isn't that sad? I'm not ashamed to admit it, but congratulations. I think he's the first male to ever do that. Um, and I share that out on Twitter and all that fun stuff. But since it's, tennis and some of us are, sports fans in some regard, and this is general chat, I wanted to just kind of cover that little tidbit and and go through that. So congratulations to him. Um, he can win all he wants now. Oh no, what happened? Okay, let me see. Um, Hi, VS Speaks doing her with my mom. Your mom passed on Friday. Oh my goodness, kids. My condolences, my sincerest condolences. Yeah, I get it. I overstand. Um, yeah, that's a thing that you just don't truly come out of the midst of. So, church only, my gosh, condolences. Yes, many prayers. Even healing energy because the heart and soul kind of breaks with the loss of your parents. So, and especially your mom. So yeah, that's just one of those things. Marjorie Churchnell, you have me dropping out of the chair. Oh Lord, what'd she do? What'd she say? Church Nelly, this is Sunday. Behave yourself. Better, better the chair than a bed, Marjorie. Trust me. Well, if you, hey, Dolores, if you fall out sleeping, that's one thing. If you fall out doing other things, hey, that's a whole nother life. Hey, Rochelle, how are you? Hey, Anna. Um, it's Raffaella. Is it Raffaella Bertoni? Grazie. I saw that. Hello to you. Kids, we would definitely keep you in our prayers. Um, okay. Hey, H Night, how are you? Hey, Faith. Okay. Oh, hey, hey, Sherry, how are you? All right. So, like I said, I don't have much. I just wanted to cover because I keep seeing bike gate. Archie's bike has really this child getting a bike has sent ripple of just sheer lunacy across the globe, especially out of one particular country. But I did find a comment quite funny. So we know about the Mad Dog Bike Shop. They gifted Archie a bike for his fourth birthday. It's a cute picture of the bike. But there's been several articles. So Royal Suitor tweeted this out today. Well, yesterday. I saw it today, and it was just saying how Mad Dog just explained what they do with bikes and blah blah blah. We donate bikes all the time, usually around Christmas, and it has been an overwhelming support. And now people are also buying our apparel and are emailing us saying they want to donate for a gift card to give away with the bike for charity. So I think that's an awesome thing. Um, you know how Squad does. So I saw another article, and I think the article that Royal Suitor shared was from, I think it's Hello Magazine. I'm not the keen one on sharing the Hello Magazine, so, or the tabloids. I don't care how sweet they want to be. But Town and Country, I just took a screenshot, even had an article. So people are talking about it, which is awesome to see. But in this, Mad Dog had put out that they're having a bike giveaway now. I don't think it's in response to, it very well could be, but they were asked by, I would take it that it's a squatty that had asked them, that it's a wonderful gesture on what they're doing for the giveaway, but please don't shut down your comments, just delete and block them. Now, I'm going to put up the comments. So you'll see the lower comment. It might be hard to read, but I'll read you what Mad Dog said back to the person. So they were saying, we are trying. We are discovering that most are not even posted by real people. So they're looking into it. And as we presume, the bots are unleashed on anything and anyone that does something kind or mentions Harry or Meghan or their children, it seems. So I thought that was quite interesting. Because Mad Dog, nobody deserves that type of ugliness, but they were just overjoyed to receive such warm messages, they said on their posts, and how fun it was to deliver the bike to Archie and receive that special thank you back from his parents. And just saying how quite a few people have suggested we donate a bike to an underprivileged child, which was probably the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, because what does it matter what Mad Dog Bike Shop does? You didn't even know about them until the moment that you hear that but then to tell them what to do, of course, they're about kindness. They did say that they're doing a giveaway next Saturday, June 17th. So, you can go out to their website and you can get the information if you wish. And they are saying, to put your name in a drawing, you have to email them, that whole thing. But that they're going to, like, if you post anything negative or inappropriate, they will delete it or they'll just shut down the comments. So please refrain, because they're saying their business is built on positive and kind engagement. Yeah, probably not going to happen much more, given that they are probably deemed as being, Sussex friendly, and they just gifted their child a bike. But cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I noticed that the Sussexes were trending, and that was about 11:30 this morning. So I held my breath and clicked to see what was going on, and a lot to do with Frogmore. Cottage. I don't know why these folks are so caught up. So I did see this picture, someone, and I think I might have shared it earlier in the week, but I don't know how long ago this picture was taken or where it was procured from because I've never seen this visual of, yeah, Frogmore Cottage. But then someone wanted to say, before dreary Windsor, after sunny Montecito. So, you know, the Rangers were going mad. It's a 10-bedroom house and blah, 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 blah. And then people, of course, squatties were correcting them like, number one, it was Frogmore Cottage, not Frogmore House, because a lot of them kept referencing the history of Frogmore House and blah, 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 blah. And we were like, no, it's cottage. But that it was several residences combined in. So thankfully, we've never seen, except for like peripheral, I think, of that, of the cottage. Again, I don't know where this particular picture, I mean, it looks massive, but if you had 5 separate homes, yeah, it would be massive. And like they said, because it was servant quarters, the rooms weren't big. So don't think that they converted some massive, all those rooms were like humongous because they weren't. Harry was used to that, but not caught. But okay, I'm going to behave. The last little thing I wanted to, and then we can just chit chat for just a little bit, was Travelest. I saw that this was tweeted out today, and I was like, oh, wonderful. So they have a new collaboration. GBTA Foundation and Travelers collaborate to harmonize frameworks for sustainable choices in business travel. So now, not only personal travel, but business travel will be part of their plan, I guess is the best word I can think of. So definitely go out to their website. I believe there is a link to Travelist in the description. It's usually always there when it's this topic. So anyway, that's all my little general chat. I don't know if you, Marshar, oh Lord. I come back over and I look at the comments. Frogmore Slave Hut. Yeah. Mind you, um, there was an argument even going on about whether it was gifted or not. And, the Rangers saying it wasn't gifted. Squad was correcting the case, saying, yes, it was gifted, because that's all that we heard. No telling, as we know how, the PR love to gaslight us all, if that's really the situation. But if you took the money from Harry and Meghan for the lease as well as renovations, and now you want to take the house back, give them back their money. That's just how I feel about that. But okay. Hey, Sis Hilda, how are you? I see you. I see you. I see you. Um, Tiger, the 3 Cambridge kids get 800 presents and it's all fine, but Archie gets a bike and it's the end of the world. Racist assholes. Yeah. One bike from a gift shop, a bike shop. And I get why they may be like, oh, this child is privileged, but it was just a gift. He's allowed to get a gift. It just, I don't know. I'm not trying to even wrap my head around the reasoning of why people are upset about that. So I'm just going to kind of move right on along. Hey, Cookies and Cream channel member and my manager. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Let me see. Annie, we are the best. We show up and show out. The Derangers can't stand. They really can't. And I know that I had said in a response to a tweet this morning, I believe it was that, it might have been yesterday, that I said that Squad will show up to basically to counteract any of the crazy deranger-ish stuff that goes on with the company, especially Mad Dog. So I have seen where people are buying apparel and gift cards, et cetera, et cetera. So however anybody wishes to support them, more power to you. I think their gesture was very sweet and kind-hearted. And fortunately, they have learned a quick and fast lesson that they may have been seeing stories and the headlines like many people that we know. They see it and then they are like, oh, okay, maybe that is true. But when we've been saying that there is a coordinated smear campaign, this company is now living it. They're seeing it. We put up a harmless post just saying, we gifted this bike and then they thanked us for it and then all heck breaks loose. So yeah, it's astonishing to see, but yeah, fortunate for them that they now know and can move in different manner. So um now what would have really took me out is if there was a little tricycle included for Lilybet. That would have taken me completely. Uh, Maybe a little yellow tricycle, you know what I'm saying? Lydia, they did a lot of work on Frogmore Cottage. It's a nice home now, just like Andrew was asked to move and didn't. Maybe they told KC3 no as well. It's just why I see the greed of the heir and you know maybe that's the only property that would suffice for her, the kids when they're visiting, and her parents and siblings and all, because they're probably all gonna have to live on royal property. But I can't imagine that you are so hateful and vindictive to like just put your brother out. But I didn't think they could because of whatever the lease was that was shored up by the prior monarch, his mum. Um, it was a lifetime thing, but I could be wrong. It's like those stories I read like peripherally, but if it involves Harry and Meghan, then I'm more digesting. Like, what the heck are you doing? Um, like the eviction. It really wasn't because they weren't living there, and they had packed up a lot of their stuff and were like, middle fingers up. So anyway, Black Queen demons never rest out. They really don't. They really don't. But it just continues to show Squad was being very truthful, Harry and Meghan very truthful, and when we're speaking of the coordinated smear campaign, there's no other reason to go under that post to say anything hateful. No reason whatsoever, unless you truly are. I mean, although when they posted a comment saying that we're finding that they're not even really real people, that kind of got me right there. I was like, yeah, we are the bots. We are the bots. Yeah. And I don't even give those deranged people airspace. Well, it depends sometimes. But now it helps when they do come out of the woodwork, you know. Um, they're worse than carpenter ants, but they come out of the woodwork and then I just sit there and block, just go down, block. I know on Twitter a lot of squad will advise, hey, here's a list of people to block, and then you kind of go in like, gosh, how those accounts continue, I don't know, but their lives are miserable to turn a beautiful gesture into something ugly. Exactly. Exactly. Now they'll dance around. Oh, we forced them into giving a bike away, and then having the opportunity to put their names in. Like I would be more concerned that one of them would win the giveaway, but they'll claim they're underprivileged. But let me see, cookies and cream. Let me read your little comment here, Rochelle. I'm doing okay. Last week was a busy one, taking care of the funeral arrangements, receiving visitors, lots of phone calls, texts. The wake and funeral is this Saturday. We will keep you in prayer. We'll keep you definitely in prayer. It is a lot. I still to this day I'm not really keen on answering my phone, but it's overwhelming when you lose a parent. I understand family, friends want to extend their love and support to you, but it gets to be too much. Like I literally was like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to anybody. So I get it. You're in my prayers though. And the squad's prayers. Annie, I personally don't do GoFundMe charities, but this business I will buy a gift card. Yeah. You kind of, like, say if the story came out that it really never happened and they made this whole thing up, I'm saying just go with me, let's suppose it. Um, yeah, they would they just wouldn't want to see that happen because I'm sure they've seen the giving and the information on how Squad does move. So I'm a little slow on some things. I have to really watch people, and yeah, I'm with you on that one, Annie. Marshar, Mad Dog and Englishman Buckshot will go through some fire, but massive blessings will come their way. Their own charity that gives a bike to a less fortunate child will flourish. Y'all know how we do. Yeah. So if they keep us informed, and you never know. You never know. That could be the charity that whoever does the next organization for Harry and Meghan's birthdays, maybe that's what happens so they can really bless many children that are underprivileged with bikes, tricycles, whatever the age group that they give. So Sherry, the Umbrellas have done a lot to Harry and Meghan that's not legal. They are an organization above the law and common decency. Yeah, but karma will slap the hell out of them too. hmm We may not see it, but one day. Tiger, these people are hateful and miserable, and misery loves company. Yeah, I think Squad now, we're so used to it, like you hold your breath. You hear of the goodness, but then you already know what's coming, and you say, hold your breath. Here it goes. And one, two, and then it's like three. And here come the comments. And then I know they were overwhelmed. They must have been like, what the heck is going on here? Because it's usually kind of an instant thing. Oh, but yeah, and I would have packed up as well. And middle finger up, no hesitation on my part. I'm definitely a Leo. Yeah. But see, Anna, they truly have not seen that side of Megan, because Leos, we're the sweetest ones. You want to know, but when we've hit that wall, yeah, you better leave her alone. That book is going to be a bestseller. I tell you that right now. Tier, I'll say it again. There was no intention of putting Andrew out of his home. It was to get Megan out completely. Shake my head. Yeah, probably. Um, she was already gone though. She don't care. You look at Montecito, please. She's back home, surrounded by love, has her voice back. She can speak when she wants to speak. They don't control it. No one is sitting there listening and making sure or arranging who you speak to, who then flips and turns your words upside down and all that other stuff. So, yeah, I was listening when Special K was reading. I guess that service person had to correct the statement that got twisted around about Harry. And yeah, well, don't speak to tabloids and you wouldn't have that issue. Sherry, cookies and cream, glad you're okay. Yeah, please take your time. And oh, I know being with Squad is a soothing thing. Um, Leslie Ann, if you you see if they attack the Cambridge kids, they are under royal protection, so they don't attack them. They know Harry kids are not, so they go after them. But the royal protection doesn't go as far as social media. So they on occasion will shut down comments. I think after the Kanye Nation they did. So yeah. Kids, my mom said long ago, no funeral, no memorial service. She wanted it smooth as possible for everyone involved. Yeah. It's amazing sometimes the conversations you have with your parents, your mother or your father, and they talk about those type of the arrangements. I'll call them that. And then sometimes I just feel people know their day. They can't tell you specifically. But the conversations, if you're, because we're listening, but then it hits you. Oh, they said this and they said that. I remember when my mom said she wanted to be cremated. And I'm like, listen, I need you to tell everybody. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but when we were sitting at the funeral home and, the funeral director is like, okay, what type of service, and I said, well, she wants to be she wanted to be cremated, and he looked at me like, what? And then my aunt, who my mother's best friend of 70 some odd years, was like, yes. And then one of the associate ministers from my mother's church was also there and was like, yeah, she's verbally spoken to us and said that's what she wanted. Because I always told my mom, I don't want people thinking I'm being some loony, flower child and saying this is what I want. No, I wanted them to know these are your wishes. So it's important, when they have spoken those things to us that we do. And just, you do need it to be easy on you. I'm telling you now. You really do. You really, really do. Let me see, Joyce. Andrew was never going to move into Frogmore. It was to get Harry and Meghan out of Frogmore for the book and also to be petty. Oh, child. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But it's just, in a way, you know what it is? Okay. With the Frogmore deal, I have to say thank you to that, just like the half in, half out was declined. Thank you. Because you won't know when they come in, you won't know where they're at unless you're paying big money to get that access. And then if it's leaked, all roads, everybody will know for sure that it was, royal family, because y'all try to pretend like y'all aren't behind the leaks, whatever. And the hardest part is when all family leave. Yep, and you're left alone. There never is a day that goes by I don't think of my parents. Yeah, yeah. With my mom, it takes a bit. Um, I think it was like 2 years. I can say 2 years. She passed in 2020. Yeah, that I came out of what I call the fog, the grief fog. And I'll just say this: grieve. Don't let people rush you. Don't tell people. Don't let people say, um, "Oh, you should be doing this." If you want quiet time, go in the room and have your quiet time. Tell people to leave you the hell alone. Just, you know, it's a lot. You're processing a lot mentally and even physically. Living kids, I'm sending condolences. Love your way. Sorry for your loss. Yeah. Hey, Joseph, how are you? I hope you are well. Let me see. Patricia Ann, so true. Anna, not a day goes by. It's true. The ones that give life to you, especially the mom. Yeah, it's hard. Um, Anna, kids, I personally bought my own funeral pack. I told my daughter and husband, no flowers, the bare minimum. I want to be buried. Yeah. My husband over there knows I want to be cremated. I want to be cremated. Leslie Ann, when I started talking about her funeral and what she wants, she died a week later, like she knew it was coming. Yeah, they do. It's something, I guess at the time when it's us, we'll know. Let me see. Annie, I don't know why those derangers are so concerned about the Sussexes and Frogmore, as Harry said they are looking for it, not backwards. Exactly. Exactly. They have so much freedom, like they can breathe. The paps are held to certain restraints and constraints in California, specifically where they're at, because of even the high profile people. No, you're not going to be droning them to death and doing all this other stuff. So the property that they purchased was perfect location for them. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Those grounds. So, and those are just pictures, like even from Netflix when that sunset. Yeah, that's like the sky is like what, orange or red. So, let me see. Church Nelly, really, Anna, I want to be cremated. My ashes thrown on Nacho or Boris Koja. you know, I say this every time I do a live. I have to read Church. I have to stop, pause, read Church Nelly's comments before I just hit show. But this time I didn't. But okay, Church Nelly. You just have a way. Whew, you just love you to pieces. kids. VS speaks really true. All my aunts and uncles talked about cremation. No one wanted the funeral madness. Yeah. Whew. I mean, we had a funeral service for my mom, but it just, and actually has prepared me. Like, we may not have our ashes back by the time. And I'm like, okay. They actually did. And I didn't even, until after the fact, I didn't even realize. I just thought it was a case they had up there. Craziness for me. But yeah. Tiger, all this pettiness from Chucky just proves that Harry and Meghan were right all along anyway, and they did the right thing. Yes. Yep. Um, someone allegedly dresses each day. I don't know if he bathes himself. I really hope he does. I hope he wipes his behind. But a man who I know he does have a dresser, so someone who pulls out, lays out the clothes, dresses him. So like so seems he wouldn't be so petty, you know. Someone sees you in your skivvy skidded undies, but yet, anyway, let me shut up. I never even hit trash time, but woo, okay. Woo, let me. Cookies and cream. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my tea. Sherry. I'm not TIRED of the flower arrangers sticking their noses in Sussex's business. Go check on your faves, the Unroyals. You know, I mean, where are they? Where are they? Their faves. I would say something, but I'm not. Okay, let me move on. Okay. Marshall, the box shop had an epic comeback when they promoted their business, promoted their charity, while put the British ragloids in their place in the gutter. Yeah, basically. Um, whew. They just had no clue, but they were quick. And I'm sure they could see some of the responses coming back from the squad. Yeah, like, not happening. Joyce, now they're either going to have Frogmore staying open or they will use it to sell tickets to tour to see where Harry and Meghan live. Oh my God. Listen, is KP still, is Meghan's gown still, and Harry's, the uniform he wore when they got married, is that still on display in KP? Because that's truly like hypocrisy. Like, send those outfits back to them, especially her gown. She paid for that gown. Y'all didn't pay for that gown, but y'all making money off of her. Ooh, let me see Annie. Amen. VS. Grieve as long as you want. Oh yeah. Don't let anybody ever rush you and how you feel and your feelings. Way too many times we fall for that. And excuse me if I'm hitting the mic. I have a headset on. I'm trying to do the live with a headset, and I'm sitting in a different. I'm sitting in my living room actually. Let me see. Sherry. Yes, I had to do it. I only have one daughter, no headaches for them. I've tried giving my documents to my daughter, but she refuses to see them, but I told her where to look. Hopefully one day. And I said to my mother, just give me copies. She told me where they were located, but like I said to her, in that moment you're not, I don't want to be, who knows what my mindset will be like. Well, I remember. Just give me copies. I have it for myself. I can then make whatever phone calls, do whatever I need to do. And a lot of times you can't do anything anyway until such time as a death certificate. But some companies are a little different. And I apologize to those who may feel this is a little bit all over the place, but it does say general chat. And we're just trying to support some of our squaddies who are, experiencing and have experienced losses recently. So hopefully you understand. Traditionally, your husband's chopped liver. Black Queen, and you know not to get her started. Black Queen in life, I am his wife. In death, I'm a ghost hoe. Oh, only Church Nelly. Only Church Nelly. Kids, what's up with Jerky Clarkson allegedly losing his hearing? Seeing some stories on Twitter. Uh, mm, I don't know. Has anybody seen? I don't even look. Like unless it comes up, unless a squatty who's um I'm following comes up in my timeline for a response and I don't even know. Oh, and you know what? I got so off on that. Let me look and make sure I went through everything because I think I had a couple of things. Uh, 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 uh. No, that was it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So I did see this. Oh, I wanted to share on Kaboom. They haven't, the amount is still the same, the 132.30, 345. So that hasn't really changed. So I'm waiting to see. It seems to be slowing. If not, everybody has fully just said, okay, we've given all that we're going to give. I did see on Twitter, and thank you, C Mac, if you're in the chat. I don't think I saw your name, but there's a couple of squatties that have responded to this whole who, what was it? Who wore it best? Something like that. I immediately, my antennae went up, but I was like, okay, who is this company? I've never heard of it. And I guess it's Tilt, but I'm not. Of course, for me, it would be Team Megan all the way, but I just don't get into that whole hoo wah wah thing. And it's something about that link just, anyway. Be careful, folks. That's all I'm going to say. Clicking on stuff. Um, Let me see. Especially those on the Bird app. Let me see. Anna Church in LA. I first was thinking, mulch me like grass mix it up. You know what, Anna? Stop. Sherry, oh, I figured that. I read it as you had it, but I guess that's what you meant. Um, Sometimes our fingers are working faster than it's working faster than the brain. We know what we're saying, but then yeah. Personally, at this rate, I'll have to tiptoe in the pearly gate. Ooh. Child, I ain't worried about the pearly gates. Let me tell you right now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And unfortunately, I could say so many other ways, but I definitely get kicked out of. Ooh, no, 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 no. And it's already, no, no, no. Don't say anything. That's a little great, great. No, no, no. Black Queens, why are you co-signing that? The Flower Rangers. um, okay, Marshall. Imagine if someone actually, please, wipes trucks behind, knowing that someone puts the toothpaste on his tooth. Okay, on his toothbrush, it may be true. He has a butt wiper too. Oh, who wants that job for $10? Whatever they pay. I know that they don't pay that well. Because if they did, why are there servants, former servants, always trying to take things, whether it's from their home and or homes themselves? Because the queen's dresser thought she was in like Flint and was gonna have a beautiful little home, and then Chuck was like, "Get lost, lady. Move over there in the countryside, and the only way you're gonna stay here is that you don't write a book." So her aspirations of making lots and lots of money didn't happen. hmm So she'll get her little pension and sit over there and be quiet, and they will never hear from her. Hey, Mina, how are you? Nowhere to be found. The petty family is trash. Hell, they can't even go to Canada, who's had wildfires happening and hasn't done anything to help. I saw a lot about that, and um, King C3 better come up with something quickly. More than a statement and more than thoughts and prayers. Yeah. And that ash clouds and all that stuff was affecting parts of the U.S. So I'm just, yeah. Annie, what is this? Yes, at this point, Megan probably told him to take that gown and shove it. Well, we already, okay, Annie, I'm with you on one regard because the wedding that took place or the ceremony that took place 3 days before, yeah, now that's the dress that we don't know about and won't never see. Okay. Church Nelly, who are you flashing? Lord have mercy. Let me keep on scrolling because y'all are out of control. Out of control. Let me see, Sherry. I'm gonna give again to Kaboom later this week. Thanks for the reminder, VS. Well, you know how the links. It's usually for the date, the time frame, and then about a week after that, people start fading out on the giving. So, um, I don't think the link is in the description, but if people go back to prior ones or just type Kaboom in Google search, you'll find it. So Jamal, no, no, that's not a. Is that an I or an L? I can't tell on the name. Um, but hello, how are you? Let's see. VS Speaks. It has said that he has 100 attending to him. What? More than the Queen had. Wonder how he even made it in school and in the military. The real military teaches self sufficiency. Attending to him. That is so creepy to me. Okay. Okay, let me do this really quickly because I have to do this because I have to put my little It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. Just by this comment alone. Okay, so I don't even know why we're even talking about. It. But if he has a butt wiper, then does he have a shaker? And y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. I just had to hit the trash time because, yeah, I just went there. Oh, Lord, somebody to wipe his mouth because, the drool and the food. And he's got something on his fingers and he has to have somebody wipe his hands too. Oh, my. To be that privileged. That's just creepy. And it doesn't even give the feels of coming to America because if you've seen that movie, the first one, and the bathtub scene, okay, I'm just saying. Mhm. All right, let me behave. Let me move on. Hey, sister, how are you? Hey, no, how are you? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let me behave. Let me behave. Let me behave. Let me behave. Do do do. Woo. All right. Anna, I buy chump ass washer. Put yourself on the toilet, press the button, and boom. Well, I mean, somebody has to then dry it. I know it has a blower. Well, that might turn them. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that comment. Tiger. Willie probably takes care. Oh my gosh, for Chuck. Oh Lord. Okay, we truly hit it. We truly went right there. Right on. I'm not even reading the rest of Tiger, but not reading the rest of that. No. Anna Trump is the worst. Is worse than a toddler. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But that's fine because he misses out on a part of him living on through Harry's children. That's his loss, you know. But, he is who he is and he's been that way. And that's how he was raised to think he's God's gift to the earth or God, since he's head of the church. Leslie, and there are rumors that Charles brings his own toilet seat wherever he goes. Well, many, many, many folks travel that way too because, just germaphobes. Yeah. Y'all are trying to go there. I'm on. Oh Lord, have mercy. And I wonder if they eat garlic, oysters, all that crap they couldn't eat before. Well, mm, it's not gonna help their parents or anything like that. So why bother now? Let them just remain plain. Yeah. Okay. Let me. Oh Lord, I love y'all. Marshar, I can't even. Yeah, he has a porty potty, a travel porty potty. I mean, they do have those for kids. Imagine that going through customs. What is this? Well, that's the king's potty. He needs that. He's got to have his potty, or he can't go bathroom. I wonder if they talk to him like that. That's a good little boy. That's it. Oh, good, Chucky. Good, Chucky. Okay. I said this wasn't going to be long. I'm almost an hour. Let me get off of here. Leslie, you're misbehaving, Leslie Ann. Pottytrone. That does it for me for the day. Mm-mm. Um, a black queen? No, 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 no. Y'all, where did I go? I took y'all down this. Oh, this little walkway we just went down. No, no, no. Mm-mm. 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 I see these comments. I'm not hitting them. No, ma'am. No, sir. No. Um. Louise. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, I love that too. Share. Whew. Okay. Leslie gets the comment of the day because that is hilarious right there. I'm not fooling with the rest of you right now. I'm looking for my outro because I need to play my outro. I need to close it down before we really wind up with a situation where y'all don't see VS Speaks Royally anymore. Yeah. Whew. All right. I do hope you like this quick little general chat. I will be back, of course, all week. Set your notifications, all that fun stuff. I'm not sure who else is going live after this, but I'm sure I'll see you in the YouTube halls, squatty side or else other hallways. I'm all over the place on here. So, yeah, I think we all needed that laugh. Whew, Lord of mercy. Okay, so. Please be safe. Please wear your mask, especially when you're in large public settings. Um, just love on your loved ones as much as you can. And y'all, I love y'all. Please be safe. Oh yeah, and if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button, share it out, and keep spreading the word. Please be safe. Love you all. My condolences. Uh, truly, cookies and cream, kids. Whew. I hope you enjoyed a few laughs anyway. Take care. Bye. Love you all.